going towards the downside, and look at this increase in volume on the Qs here. Look at Tesla. It'd be interesting to see what happens when the Qs get down here to this double bottom here. Again, this is off an intraday chart, but still. Now the low of day is 317.42. And then the double bottom here on the SPY is, low of day is a 408.44 way over here. This would be the first like major barrier. I'd say 409 right here, 408, 409 flat, we'll call it, somewhere around there. So look, for instance, right now we're trading at 409.20s. So the 409 puts right now are about 50 cents. You feel me? Because again, you want to like grab the one that's closest to the money, going in whatever direction you think the market's going in. So like if we think we're gonna fade, you'd be looking at the 409s. And again, they're 50 cents. No spread on it. The bid's 50 cents, the ask's 51. Now they're going up in value, which leads me to believe that the market's fading. And yes, I am correct. So, again, those 409s, now they're 53 and 54 cents. It's going to give you the ask, so now 55 cents. So they're worth $5 more right now. And look, if you see the Qs, the Qs are cracking this. So I'll expect the SPY to do the same. You feel me? And then, for instance, the Qs are trading at 317.50s right now. So the 317 puts. All right. We just caught some bullish just real quick. Hold on, let me go back, dude. So yeah, right down here, didn't quite get down here, but right here, 409.10. That's a level as well. As you can see right here, we came down here, wicked off of it. Then it was resistance, then support, vice versa. So let's see what happens here. The SPY is trying to get back above previous close. We got increase in volume. It did push up. Now, for instance, if you're interested in going long, you feel me? You'd be looking at what? The 410s? So the 410 calls on the SPY are about 35 cents. That's way up there, though. We did get as high as 411.37, though. It's hard to call. Let's see what happens here. And then if you look, again, the SPY, we'd be looking at those 410s to the upside. Right now they're 80 something cents, but they were just a lot less. On the Qs, so look, 318. So we're just down here. So down here you would have been looking at the 318s. Right now they're worth 50 cents. It's hard for me to go back and see what they were worth and dumping. So look, the 409 puts on the SPY are 46 cents, 47 cents on the ask. Now, all right, going up in value a little bit, but not much. All right, almost 50 cents. Now back down to 48. Okay, 49. But remember, when you're dealing with the derivative, the options, there's a 100 times multiplier on that. So now 50 cents. So from up here to down here, probably like 10 cents or something, which would be $10. Obviously, you'd be buying more than one. So 10 of those, $100. It's just scales. Obviously, 10 cents isn't 10 cents or $10, isn't a lot. But if you're buying a decent amount of contracts, it can be a lot. And decent volume on those too. 367,000 of those contracts traded. So you could easily get, 50 or 100 of those and have no problem getting filled. And that's mainly why I've been focusing on large caps. Look at this increase in volume here. But it looks like some buying trying to come in. See that? That's one thing that's interesting. It shows you the volume, the buying and selling on the volume. You feel me? Say for instance, if we're dumping and then buying comes in, you'll see some green start to creep up on this volume bar. We're dumping. Now again, this would be the first barrier that we're playing with right now, this 409 on the SPY. Qs haven't got down there yet. But now let's see what they're worth now. All right, 53 cents. So look, you see Apple trying to base and try to hold some support here. And I guess that's why you see the Qs kind of stop the hemorrhaging and try to find a bottom. If you're looking to fade, I mean, this would be like your first barrier. This 4105, and then maybe even this 4104, and then and then this one. But if we come down here and like crack like this little double or triple bottom, whatever you want to call it, like 1, 2, 3, if we crack that, like below all this, then there could be some fading in the future. And here's Meta. Look, we topped out up here. Let's check it out on the 5 real quick. Decent resistance up here at 211.50s. Or yeah, 211.50s. Like right around here.